yourself to our viewers?
Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Calista. I'm from Indonesia.
Yes, our Miss Earth Indonesia 2024 finally. I'm so amazed.
Finally!
So how are you?
I'm amazing today. How are you?
I'm very more amazing today because I met you.
Aw, that's so sweet.
But yeah, so how's the Philippines? Is this your first time?
Yeah, it's my first time here. And honestly, I felt like I was gonna be homesick, especially like being here for 3 weeks alone. But actually, this reminds me a lot of my home. The hospitality, the warmth, even the food. They taste really similar.
Yes, because we're Southeast Asian
I
neighbors.
know. So I'm very excited for Filipino food because I really like all of them.
All right. So, why did you join Miss Earth among all the pageants out there?
I got to choose in between the pageants I wanted to join, but I specifically chose Miss Earth because it really aligns with my advocacy, with what I do on a daily basis, and what I really do for a living. And it's coffee. It's about the sustainability of coffee from farm to cup. So, and it relates with a lot of the people. And I believe that by taking on this platform, it will extend the outreach I get by, speaking a lot about it.
Okay. So, speaking of Miss Earth, so what is your advocacy?
My advocacy is coffee. So I do work with farmers. So I actually do on the farm jobs. I look at the coffee they harvest. I taste and cup the coffee and see what where it's lacking in Indonesia. I also roast my own coffee, and I also have a cafe, sustainable cafe that only serves local cup of coffee to promote local cup of coffee and the efficient way of actually farming. So it progresses from farm to cup. Yeah,
Oh, so what's the name of the coffee that you're meaning
I'm
that you're
like
gonna?
shamelessly promoting my cafe, guys.
Yes,
It's
yes, go ahead.
at Ambush Coffee. So we serve good quality Indonesian coffee.
Mm, do you have a sample? I wanna taste it.
Please come to Indonesia, and we also have a branch in Bali.
Oh,
So you can do it while being on a holiday.
I will be. I've been to Bali actually
Oh,
once
really?
already. Yeah, yeah.
How was it though?
Well, well, the weather is the same, so
Yeah.
but it was so amazing. But anyway, it's your interview, so
We're like chatting, guys.
yeah. So so yeah. How long have you been here in the Philippines so far? I mean, how long?
I've
How many
been
days?
I've been here since the 20th.
So it's
So
been
it's 2 days?
2 days.
Two
Oh,
days, yeah.
2 days. And how would you compare the Philippines and Indonesia so far?
We're very similar, guys. 'Cause, like the hospitality, how we greet people, like all the salamat, even salamat is the same, right?
Yes.
How we say thank you, how we welcome people. It's amazing. So it reminds me a lot of home.
Did you join the school tour earlier?
Yes, I did. It was amazing. It was like energy pumping.
So how were the kids? I mean,
They're like, I don't know, they're very ecstatic about us, and I did not expect that. Because I thought, like, yeah, there would be enthusiasm, but not that much. Like, actually, everyone came over to greet us, and it made us all so happy to feel welcomed.
of course, because our countries are really pageant crazy countries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we all know that we are pageant crazy countries like Indonesia and Philippines.
Oh,
So
yeah.
how does the Indonesian people or fans find Miss Earth?
That's a good question. I've been reading a lot of the comments, and there's been a lot of, like back and forth comments about, Miss Earth being compared to like other pageants, and they feel like maybe compared to other pageants we may not have like ball gowns every day or like glitz and glam every day, but I'm just here to tell you that that's what I'm here for, because I want to advocate for my cause, and that is what Miss Earth is for. The slogan itself says beauty with a cause. So I really like it, the fact that we get to speak to like children, be in touch with them and actually connect with them, speak our causes and actually educate them. It makes a huge difference and makes a direct impact.
Right. So tomorrow is your first public appearance.
Hmm.
First press appearance with
Yes.
the media. And I know that you fitted with one of the designers. Did you fit with one of your designers? Did you meet
Loki,
her?
I'm kind of nervous because my designer's stuck in the typhoon, guys. So I hope he gets here safely. And yeah, I'm just wishing that he's well, like it's okay over there.
Yeah. But we're excited to see you tomorrow.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm also excited.
Yeah. And so far, I know you already ate dinner. So how was the food?
Okay, so out of all the food so far, I really like chicken binakol because that made like a huge like impact in my head. I was like, okay, once the quarantine ends, if I don't get another chicken binakol, I'll go out and look for it because it's like amazing. It tastes like all balanced, because I'm a food sensory analyst, so like I like to like literally like oh it's sweet, oh it's salty, like analyze it in my head, and everything ticked all my boxes because everything was balanced and I really liked it. And the food is amazing, guys. Like I don't see like any other food compared to it. It's so similar to Indonesia.
What Indonesian food would you, I mean, would be similar to what our food?
Okay. So for chicken binakol, it tastes like opor ayam. Ayam means chicken in Indonesia. Opor is like the broth. So, and that is what reminded me of it. But chicken binakol is more to the sweet and creamy side. Opor is more savory. That's the only difference I find.
Okay, and going back to your advocacy, you mentioned that it's about sustainable coffee farming.
Mhm.
So, does that replace the traditional, mass production of coffee, usually that big corporations do?
Mm, the thing is with sustainable coffee, the problem with it is sometimes farms. So coffee farming is actually one of the leading causes of deforestation. We cut down trees to plant coffee, and it's devastating. And and to not make it better, sometimes they replace the trees with like monoculture. So they replace it with the same species of trees to actually, just replace it without actually taking accountability for the biodiversity, for the species they're missing, for the ecosystem, for the balance of life. So that's crazy. And I want to advocate for sustainable coffee, as actually you can do a very sustainable way of farming coffee, and it's actually better, such as using organic pesticides, such as, not removing all the ecosystem there. Use only local cup of coffee to remove and reduce carbon emissions. A lot of steps can be taken for sustainable coffee farming from farm to cup.
Yeah, because nowadays, with global warming and a lot of calamities, even now we have a typhoon
I
here.
know, like climate change is real and it's sad. But one thing I want to tell you is that sometimes big companies, they don't take accountability. They forget that coffee has meaning to it. It has a story. It's more than just a cup of coffee. Yet sometimes when they find defect on the coffee, they just over roast it. They burn the coffee and make it taste all the same. But hey guys, like not all coffee is the same. In Indonesia, we even say bineka tunggal ika. It's diversity in unity, and it by itself also explains a lot of our food, our culture, our heritage. So coffee as a heritage by itself, we need to respect our coffee and make it taste the way it should. Make it taste better. Make it better in terms of quality and quantity. Not like over roast everything and just call it coffee. Take accountability for it.
Yes, and thank you so much for giving such a message for us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and lastly, can you invite your friends or Indonesians to vote for you at Adventista?
Okay, I am actually super touched because my old friends are all reaching out to me and they were like, "Hey, I voted for you even we haven't talked in ages." So, I'm really touched, so I would like to take this moment to thank everyone for voting for me. But please do keep track of Miss Earth. I want you guys to be part of this journey to grow along and develop on this journey with me. I want you to embark on this journey as Indonesia all together with me because I'm excited to represent Indonesia and to represent our culture all together. Thank you guys.
Yeah, and Indonesia placed last year because of
Yes,
the
our
voting.
greatest Cindy Inanto.
Yeah. So do you think you can also, follow her legacy?
I would say it's not easy, but nothing is impossible. And I'm here. I'm just gonna control of what I can. I'm just gonna do my best. Try to advocate for the things I'm really passionate about, which is coffee. I'm just gonna do my best. And for like the results, I think those are external factors I cannot control. So I will not be too bothered or like too comparing to other delegates regarding to the results. I would just feel, at peace if I did my best. After all this competition ended, I happy to have all the Earth sisters with me, and we're all just just one big happy like sisterhood. So there's a lot of benefits than just placing in this competition.
All right. And yeah, thank you so much,
Thank you so
Jennifer,
much.
our Miss Earth Indonesia 2024, and see you in the next coming day. Post a lot on social media.
Okay.
Follow you
Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna follow you too.
later. And I hope to taste your coffee soon.
Please come to Bali.
I will. I'll return to Bali soon. Thank you so
Thank you for having me.